Alright guys, I got something really cool for you guys. You guys gotta play this deck right now before Zodiacs get hit on the ban list. But this zombie Zoo Lightsworn deck is absolutely crazy. Just watch what this deck can do in one turn. It's probably one of the best boards I've seen without like Pot of Greed, without Soul Charge and all those crazy cards. Watch what this guy makes turn one and watch how his opponent would deal with it. I know all you guys talk about, well, what if he had a kaiju? Well, guys, this guy will have multiple kaijus and you'll see what happens. What he needed was the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode if he only had that. But watch what the guy makes turn one. It is absolutely crazy what he makes. See, he doesn't even need the Minerva. Minerva just not good enough, alright? Just watch what this guy does. Elite TON, the best I've seen in a while from a first turn. Just again, guys, it's gonna be insane. Look at this. Bandy's Emptiness, Naturia Beast, double Omegas. I don't know how you really beat that. That's really hard because he also has the effects of Omegas. Now, like I said, if he had Winged Dragon or Sphere mode, none of this would have happened. That's why you guys got a main deck triple of those. But nonetheless, he got rid of a bunch of the stuff. But he tried to attack over the Naturia Beast, but it wasn't gonna happen. Because Bewildering Wind is going to go ahead and say no to that. And then in addition, he's going to go ahead and make some extra synchros. And what I love with this deck is it can deal with Dimensional Barrier. If you call Synchro, you call XYZ. Doesn't matter. You have to choose one of them. He even called Obelisk Tormentor off of that card. Oh my gosh, that was some cheesy stuff. And then he Regekis him, has an over 9,000. Vegeta would be surprised by the Grand Maju Daiza. That was looking pretty good. And you guys might be saying, okay, have it play against something meta. Have it play against, other things. Well, don't worry, guys. I got those plays for you. Or I guess Elite TON has delivered for us, boys. But anyways, the other guy is going to go ahead and go for a Zodiac play. Pretty standard. Going to have a Drancia out on the board. Really annoying card to deal with. But he's got his little bread and butter. Daigusto Emerald Drancia. Reset his engine play. Going to be setting up for next turn. He's also got the artifacts in here. Then we have Elemental Triangle of the Zodiac Beast activated. He's going to go ahead and stop things from coming out from the extra deck. But he's got the Law Mowing Boy next door. He's going to go ahead and set a bunch of cards. He's got double Wolves over here. He could definitely extend his plays, but unfortunately that artifact Scythe is going to go ahead and say no to that. But he still has the Fairy Tail Snow to go ahead and cause some problems to his opponent over there. Other guy is going to go ahead and follow up with a Wind Witch play. Pretty good stuff over there. Crystal Wing, still one of the best extra deck monsters in the game right now. He's going to go ahead and burn his opponent for some damage. He's going to go ahead and search out for that Magical Meltdown. And then he's going to go ahead and activate the Summoning Magic, making Raideen, or Invoked Raijin is what it's called in the TCG now. But he's got pretty good control over the board. That's still a pretty decent board. He's going to go ahead and summon Holding Lings, and he's going to go ahead and bounce back all the stuff, so he's going to have access to everything. Draws into a Brilliant Fusion. He's going to go off with the Gem Knight card over there to give him an additional summon. He's going to go ahead and negate the Snow, but you guys will see it doesn't even matter. Makes the Omega. He's going to go ahead and go for Fairy Tail's effect. Going to go put that card face down. Castel going to send that card back to the extra deck. He's going to go ahead and attack into it, but he's going to go ahead and have, is that like an Honest for Defense OTK? Wow. Alright. Then he's going to go ahead and activate the effect of the Invoked Raidjin. Is it Raidjin or Raidjin? Raiden. We'll call him Raiden. Alright. Anyways, we got the Summoning Magic activated. He's going to go ahead and summon Purgatrio over there. And once again, Fairy Tail, just one of the more resilient cards in the game. And you think, how is he going to come back? Oh, is it Soul Charge? That's a pretty good card, I heard. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and get rid of another card. And then he's going to go ahead and go for the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. You guys thought, I know you guys thought it was going to be Soul Charge combat. He doesn't even need it, alright? That's how good this deck is. His opponent's going to go ahead and just draw some extra cards. Go ahead and go into Bullhorn. He's got this, but this card is really annoying to deal with. He's going to go ahead and try to get rid of it with the Drancia, but it's going to go ahead and get stopped by, of course, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. He's got the Omega coming back on the board. He's going to go ahead and call Synchro. He's going to go ahead and say, I'm going to get rid of a card in your hand. He's going to search out for the Rat, and then it doesn't matter. That's what I love about this deck. is you have options for Synchros and Exceed monsters. Unless there's Vanity's Emptiness, this deck is going to go out there. He activates the Soul Charge right there for disrespect. His opponent conceded that duel. Like I said, guys, this deck is looking already really good, isn't it? Oh, this is actually the same replay. But anyways, this one is against Cosmos. I know a lot of you guys are interested in playing Cosmos, which can be a deck that might get changed on the ban list. Hopefully, they'll get a buff, or maybe if you're not a fan of it, hopefully they'll get a debuff. I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you guys think Cosmos are going to be good next format? I think they do have a chance with all the new True King stuff coming out. A lot of the stuff destroys cards, so you can actually use that benefit in a Cosmo deck. So this guy's going to go for, again, the standard little Drancia play where you go for the Drancia and then you go for the Emerald. But he had the 1-for-1, so Tin Can going to be proccing its effect. And he's still got a pretty decent little board of that. And then he activates the King Bear. So as once returning the end phase, if this card is activated, you can destroy this card. And if you do, you get to add a level 7 or higher monster to your hand that is either in your graveyard or face up in your extra deck. So that's kind of a cool little effect over there. I never really even thought about that. That guy, Elemental Hero Satel, that was really good thinking. I never saw someone do that. I think it's a really cool little mix-up you got there. And then we got the Dank Destroyer going to go ahead and start causing some problems. But Castell's here to send it back. But Drancia is going to go ahead and say no to that. But because we got the zombies, we still got extra plays from the graveyard. He's going to go ahead and start banishing extra cards for the Fairy Tale. He's going to go ahead and get rid of that monster. I'm going to go ahead and make Horse Prince and then summon a Grand Maju Daiza. What the heck is this deck? Like I said, guys, this is one of the craziest, really strong decks that I've seen in a while. That's very innovative. And you guys know I'm a fan of innovative decks. So he's going to go ahead and discard, draw a bunch of cards. Dude, you run so many cards. Look at that. Look at this field, dude. 12,000. Look at how much damage is that on board, guys. That is enough to win a tag duel. 1 versus 2. Insane. Turn 1. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely amazing. But we got some more duels for you guys. So we'll go ahead and showcase them off right now. But anyways, this is against Cyframes. I know not that many people have been talking about Cyframes, but this guy definitely shows off how good this deck can be. Now, Maxi obviously pretty good against Cyframes. But nonetheless, it ain't gonna matter because the point is that this zombie Lightsworn Zoo deck is just really strong right now. And if the ban list hits Zodiacs, I mean, you still have Lawn Mowing next door. This deck can still definitely function pretty good, even without the rat. And you can maybe make some room for some of the new Lightsworn support that is coming out in the game. We don't even have any draw power for the new Dark Lightsworn, so this can make this even better considering all of the zombies. Well, most of the zombies are dark. There is fire ones from the Shiranuis. So this is really, really good stuff over here. And he's going to be able to synchro, like the zombie synchros that he busts out, let him make the Crystal Wing so much easier. If we go ahead and click on, can I click on this? All right. Like this card over here is just so good. The Samurai Saga, as well as, what was that Bujin card? Did I pass it? The Bujin card lets you discard and then draw a bunch. I like that card a lot. Really good in this deck. You can see his opponent, he just has no chance, man. Like, look at this deck. Look at that. Look at that. In one turn, man. His opponent's not going to even have any cards at the end of the day. He's going to go ahead and get rid of that Omega over there that his opponent had. He's going to go ahead and reset some cards. But it's not really going to matter because he's going to go ahead and destroy this guy's hand. And Barry got no chance. Props to him for actually trying, I would say, a rogue deck. I mean, Cyframes, they're not that bad either. But again, when you're going against the zombie Lightsworns, it's not looking too good. Really cool deck. We got the Tsukiyomi and we got the Hiruko over there. He draws in a Soul Charge, and you guys know Soul Charge is like an auto win for this deck. When you have a bunch of tuners and a bunch of other monsters that can bring out things like Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, it doesn't matter if you have no battle phase, you're just gonna win. And on top of that, having the Fairy Tale, being able to, you know, maybe Book of Mooning something. Look at this, dude. Like, it's too good, man. He's gonna activate that, but at that point, you guys know it's already game. But really cool stuff over there. And then lastly, we got this duel over here. A really amazing deck. And he's going to go ahead and say no to that. So there we go, guys. See, don't even need the Zodiacs right now. He's going to go ahead and activate Lawn Mowing next door. He's going to get double Wolf. Wow, get sacked, man. But the Wolf also technically works with the Gem Knight, or I always think it's Gem Knight Fusion, but it's Brilliant Fusion. Anyways, Invoker is activated, but he has the Fairy Tail, so he's going to have access to putting this card face down, so it cannot exceed any further, but still has that other one. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and then flip down the other Zodiac. And so his opponent over here, it's got a face down Torrential Tribute and Dimensional Barrier, which I just talked about. Torrential Tribute activated. Oh my gosh, rip the field. But he's going to activate that Ghost Ash in Beautiful Spring. Going to go ahead and say no to the Pot of Desires. And then he's going to go ahead and, again, going for those cards in the extract. He's going to negate the effect, but he can still detach just so he can get it into the graveyard. Then he can special summon the Samurai Saga, which I just talked about. Then go into that Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Basically, you call Exceeds, I'll go Synchro. You call Synchro, I go into Exceeds. Really good stuff. Rips the top deck Regeki. Minerva then sacks him even harder with the Trick Clown. He's got the Terror Top. He's going to go ahead and then flip that card face down. And then he's going to go ahead and also have that ability to just be super resilient. He's got the left arm offering. He's going to go ahead and go for Zephyros. Going to bounce back the card. Then he can summon it. And he's going to be able to attack over that. Deal some damage. And that would be game. Wow. Amazing, amazing stuff from Elite Tier 1. I know you guys want the deck profile. Can we get this video to 5,000 likes? And then we'll do the deck. Just kidding, just kidding. You guys know I ain't like that. I ain't like that, man. But anyways, let's get into the deck profile, boys. So first off, you get the Gem Knight Garnet. Then we got Bujin Hiroko, Triple Wolf, Triple Fairy Tail Snow, Double Raiden, Double Mizuki, 1 Lila, 1 Performage Trick Clown, 1 Zephyros, 1 Shuranai Spirit Master. We got Beast Viper, 1 Holding Legs. You guys saw how cool this card was in the duel. And then we got 3 copies of the Sage, 3 copies of Rat, 2 copies of Unizombie, 1 copy of Gren Maju Daiza. And then we got the Spectral Sword, Max C, 1 Gem Knight Lazuli, 1 Glow Up Bulb, Triple Solar, 1 Galaxy Cyclone, Triple Lawn Mowing Next Door, 1 Raigeki, 1 Question. Really, really hilarious to throw that in there. Then we got Soul Charge, Foolish Burial, Triple Left Arm Offerings, 2 copies of Charge Light Brigade, 1 Hand Destruction, Triple Brilliant, Triple Elemental Triangle, Triple Tenki, 2 copies of Bewildering Wild, and 1 I Win the Game, unless you got something to stop me. And then we got the Jeff Knight, Seraph Knight for the Brilliance. Then we got Crystal Wing, Double Omega, 1 Samurai Saga, 1 Natria Beast, Bujin Amateratsu, Kagutsuchi, Castell, I can't afford this card, and then Bujin Tsukiyomi, Tigress, Laika, Drancia, and a Bullhorn. And then these were cards I think that he tried, maybe just didn't like in the deck. I'll mouse over them real quick, but pretty interesting stuff. I like this innovative deck. Elite Tier 1, really awesome deck that you've made. Very combo oriented. The combos in the deck are real. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys give a like button, a slap, a Reno. And shout out to you again, Elite Tier 1, for the amazing deck that you've created. Have some fun with this deck, guys. But thanks for watching. And hit that subscribe button if you're new for more crazy Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck combo videos.